There ain't no reason things are this way. It's how they always been and they intend to stay. I can't explain why we live this way. We do it every day. Preachers on the podium speaking of saints, prophets on the sidewalk begging for change, old ladies laughing from the fire escape, cursing my name. I got a basket full of lemons and they all taste the same. A window and a pigeon with a broken wing. You can spend your whole life working for something just to have it taken away. People walk around pushing back their debts, wearing paychecks like necklaces and bracelets, talking about nothing, not thinking about death. Every little heartbeat, every little breath.
1967, in his very last president's address to the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, Martin Luther King Jr. said, yes, we are called to help the wounded beggar on life's highway. But sooner or later we must come to see that any nation that produces beggars needs restructuring. And today we stand out here in the rain. We march today because our nation's economic policies need to be restructured. Within the past week, America passed the threshold of $15 trillion in debt, 1/3 of which is directly related to the Bush tax cuts, 80% of which went to the wealthiest of Americans. Add to that 2 wars, a decade long each, unfunded, and an expensive prescription drug plan. And the very people who want to cut away at job security and education and health care gave us the policies that produce the debt that is threatening our national well-being. We march today because the nation's economic policy needs to be restructured. Today we march across racial lines, black and white and Hispanic, Native American, and everything else in between. We march today across economic circumstance. We march today across religious affiliation. We march today gay and straight. We march today because among the millions who've been put out of work, they're of every race, every color, every creed, every faith, every background, in every neighborhood from sea to shining sea. We stand together as a people who believe that America still must be a place where there is life, liberty, and jobs for all. And so we march today, even though it's raining cats and dogs, because it's been raining on us for some time now. It's been raining corporate malfeasance. It's been raining corruption. It's been raining sleight of hand from people in high places. It's been raining the economic policies of reverse Robin Hood, where instead of the strong bearing the burden of the weak, the strong have been the burden of the weak. And so we stood outside in the rain as our wages have flatlined. A college education has been pushed beyond our reach. We found ourselves underwater in our mortgages. We have found retirement a pipe dream. And so since we've been in the rain all along, today we've decided to paddle together. So we lock arms and we take to the streets. Because we find that 99% standing together is stronger than 1% who want to rob us all for the sake of their private promised lands. We stand together today because the many can reign in the few. The many standing together cannot be defeated by the few. 99 is still better than 1. So we march today. No more cuts, we march for jobs. No more cuts, we march for education. No more cuts, we march for health care. No more cuts, we march for infrastructure. No more cuts, we march for bringing home our soldiers, rebuilding our nation. No more cuts, we march for ending the nightmare and rebuilding the American dream. We march today. One nation, indivisible, with liberty, jobs, and justice for all. We march today. as we leave this place, we turn our attention to the banners as we march down Pacific Avenue, and we will make our voices known today and the next day and the next day. Power concedes nothing without a demand. We will continue to demand until power concedes. God bless you.
Now! More jobs! Now! And the war tax the rich! And the war tax the rich!
When regular people start standing up, it is harder for those in the 1% to ride our backs. So let us straighten our backs in unity as the 99%.
But politicians lie and I am not fooled. You don't need no razor nor a three-piece suit to argue the truth. The air on my skin and the world under my toes. Slavery stitched to the fabric of my clothes. Chaos and commotion wherever I go. Love I try to follow. Love will come and set me free. Love will come, set me free. I do believe. Love will come, set me free. I know it will.
To me, destruction.